Attention. Eyes back in it. All right, student attendance, begin. Honor, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, courage, community. Back in it. All right, Jimmy. All right, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna set a timer over here on the side, and we're gonna do 45 seconds of a couple different exercises. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back to get the row. All right, guys, so first exercise here, we're gonna do 45 seconds of jumping jacks. So I'm gonna set my timer here, and then when it rings, we're gonna do jumping jacks, and it comes off, we're gonna have a little bit of a rest, and then we're gonna go to our next one. Okay, you guys ready? Set, go, jumping jacks. Up and down, up and down. Keep it going. Nice, full jumping jacks, reach those arms all the way up. Nice and tall. I gotta warm up and stretch. We've been sitting at home, probably sitting on the couch playing video games. We're gonna get those bloods pumping, get those hearts moving, and have some fun today. 10 seconds. Almost through. 3, 2, 1, time. All right, gonna have a little bit of a rest. All right, next one. Next one we're gonna set up, we're gonna do 45 seconds of squats. So nice and low, as far as you can. Ready? If I can get it to go. Go. Good, nice and low. All the way down. Try to keep your hands up, nice and strong. Try not to put them on your knees. Backs up nice and straight. Get as deep as you can in that squat. Good. Yeah, nice and low. Make sure we're coming all the way back up. We don't want to cheat them like this. Almost through. Good, time. Go ahead and stop that way. All right, here's our next one. So now adding on to the squat. So we're gonna squat, we're gonna touch the ground, and then you're gonna jump up, turn around, touch the ground on the other side for 45 seconds, okay? Give myself a little bit of rest. I'm not as young as some of you guys. All right, from here. I may stop here in a little bit, but I want you guys to keep going as much as you can. All right, 45 seconds. You guys ready? Oh, hold on. Somebody popped up here. Okay.
I just unmuted myself. That's all I did. All I did was.
Want to make sure you mute yourself, okay? That way nobody. Okay. All right, so from here. All right, you guys ready? 45 seconds. Now squat, jumps, turning around with it this time. All right, get it, go. All right, I'm gonna put this off to the side. All right, there you go. Get all the way down, touch the floor, turning around. All right, keep those backs up nice and straight. All right, keep it going, guys. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Squat, squat, squat. Woo. Obviously, you got 15 seconds. Keep it going.
Come on, Ozzy. I see you. Keep working.
Keep it going. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. 3 seconds, 2, 1, time. All right. All right, now we're gonna get into stretch time. Let our hearts come back down, arms out, swinging them forward. Good. Make sure we're going forward, not backwards. Good. Now go backwards. Good. Now hugs coming across the body. Switch the arm that goes on top. Good. Arms up and down. Good. All right. So from here, next one, put our hands on our hips. Nice and strong. Move your hips side to side. Really push on that one side and get a good stretch on the other side. All right. Now make circles. Big hula hoops. Now go other way. All right, so from here, we're gonna take our hands, gonna reach out and just touch opposite toes. Feet out nice and wide, touch opposite toes.
Good job, guys. Everybody's looking great. Keep it up.
All right, now from here, taking our arms, coming down, Spider-Man stretch. Side to side, and lift down just a hair. You guys can see me a little bit better.
I'll go back and go back to the at the bottom. Hold on, stop. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are trying to do it.
Yeah. I want to hear that. Why can't we hear that? Why can't we hear that?
We're gonna take our hands, we're gonna put our hands together, we're gonna reach up. We're gonna come down to one side, come across to the other side, and then back up. Down, across, other side, up. Try to get all the way over to your toes if you can, and come all the way up, nice straight back. All right, so from here, out. Put your feet together, butterfly stretch. Want to keep your backs nice and straight. Pull the feet in as close to your body as you can. And you can kind of bounce a little bit, kind of warm up those legs, that's fine. All right, now from here, we're gonna take, not our nose, but we're gonna take our chest. Gonna keep our back nice and straight. You're gonna take your chest and bring it down to your toes. We're coming down this way. And we don't wanna go here. We wanna arch our back because we wanna keep our back nice and straight so we can get the full stretch in our legs. So straight back and try to touch your chest to your toes. If you can go all the way down, that's awesome. If not, just go as far as you can. Good. All right. So from here, we're gonna stand up. All right, at this point, let me kind of tilt this back up so you guys can see me a little bit better because I'm not on the floor anymore. That might be a little too much. All right, at this point, parents, if you're around, or if you have a brother or sister that's with you, let's come over this way and let's grab that pillow or that focus target, something that they can hit, okay? So I'll actually need my assistant, Mr. Estes, to come on the floor if you wouldn't mind. Awesome. All right, I'm just gonna check here to make sure everybody's got something. I see some pillows. Okay, pillow, focus targets I see. Good deal, good deal. All right. So if you have a focus target, have your partner just hold it just like this. Let's see what I'm doing. All right, and we're gonna work on number 2 sidekicks. We're actually gonna put it off to the side. And parents, if you have a pillow, you can actually just hold it out in front. That's perfectly fine as well. So working on number 2 sidekick. So we're gonna start in our back stance here. It's a nice strong back stance, arms up. Our back leg is gonna swing all the way around, hit the target with the heel. Landing in the front, and then coming back. So knee all the way comes around, strike, put it down. Okay, let's do that about 5 times each leg. I like to use this side. It's actually stressing my shoulder this side. Sorry. All right, on my count. Every time I count, use that back leg, kick that target. Ready? 1, boom, land it down, reset. I like it. Ready? 2, put it down, reset. Make sure when you're coming up, you want to make sure your knee is nice and tight. You want full chambers for the technique. And 4. 1 more, go. I hit it with my toes that time. That's okay. I'm gonna keep going. 1 more on this side, go. Good. All right, from here, if you want to come to your other side so you can use the other side of your body, or parents have them switch legs, that works. Now the other side. All right, let's get ready. Arms up. Back leg coming all the way around to that number 2 sidekick. 1. All right, ready? 2. Bring it back. Get ready. Arms up nice and strong. Protect the pretty. 4. 1 more. 5. Another one on this side. Ready? Go. Landing in the front and coming back. All right, good deal. Now, parents, stick around. We're going to move on to our next technique. Okay, so from here. Now, if you have that magazine, or if you have that small pillow that you're using to hit the target, let's use it, and we're now going to place it on the top of the child's foot so we can practice balance. What's your question?
I have a question.
What is your question?
What if your parent is still doing work, just they're off for a little bit, but they need a meeting?
You're there by yourself is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. You can just do the kicks in the air. If you have a magazine, you can try to balance it on your foot. It's fine. You'll be all right, okay?
Who's that behind you? Why can't they hold it for you?
She's almost gonna do a meeting.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's why I asked that question.
Okay.
Okay. All right, like I said, you can do this with a magazine if you have one, or if you have like a small pillow, that works as well. So parents, I'm gonna show you what we're doing. So Mr. Estes, get into your sparring stance. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna extend their foot all the way out in a sidekick position. You're gonna hold it, and if you can have trouble with your balance, you can take the hand. That's perfectly fine, or if you're up against a wall, that works too. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna place the pillow or the magazine on top of their foot, and we have to hold it for 10 seconds. So as you're doing it, hold the foot, put this here, and if they're having trouble, hold the hand. And then you're gonna slowly let go. And they have to balance that for 10 seconds all by themselves, and then we'll move on from there. Okay? So I'll do it first. So Mr. S is gonna help me out here. Because if your arms can't quite reach your foot, that's okay. So let's give it a try, and let's make sure you guys are ready. All right. Let's go ahead and take your favorite foot. We're gonna stick it out. We're gonna place it on. Hold the hand and count. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now before you drop your foot, challenge. I'm gonna put that back on there. Challenge. Bring your foot back in and see if you can grab it off. Challenge. There you go. All right, now let's try the other side. All right, so let's see how my leg works with this one. We're gonna extend the foot out. Grab the hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the foot in, grab the pad off. All right, now, next one. We're not quite done with that one yet. We just started. Now, here's your next challenge. Instead of just holding it on, we're gonna see if we can now bounce it up and down, really developing the muscles in our legs for good, strong kicks, especially side kicks, hook kicks, anything that your body is kind of sideways for. So same idea. Extend the foot, hold it on, and we're gonna bounce up and down. Try to keep that pad up there. See if you can do it about 10 times. Woo, grab it off. All right, you're gonna try the other side as well. The other side, after you've done it about 10 times, you're gonna try the other side. Send the foot out, and bounce. All right, good deal, good deal. Now there is one more level, but we're gonna hold off on that one, and you can actually take the pad and put it in circles. But that's kind of advanced, but let's try that out a couple times on each side, bouncing the foot up and down. Okay? All right, now here. All right, has everyone got it good, that one? All right, cool, good deal. All right, go ahead and take that pad and let's put it off to the side, or that pillow or whatever you were using. Now, if you have a magazine, there's a drill that can help with our punching and make sure we're throwing our punches straight forward instead of coming around. It's something I really like to do. So if you have a magazine, it works well, but something small and thin, piece of paper even, works well as well. So what we're gonna do, you're gonna get in your sparring stance, and I'm gonna take the magazine and I'm gonna put it underneath his elbow. And he's gonna throw a punch. And if he punches correctly, the magazine will come forward and land in front of me. If he punches incorrectly, it'll drop right next to him. So if he throws a punch, it should land in front of his body and not off to the side. Now, are there other ways of punching? Well, of course. But this way, we make sure that our punches are coming forward instead of around. Then if he comes around, it drops right next to him. Make sure it comes forward. So give that a couple tries. See if you can punch it and get it to land in front of your body. The harder you throw your hips, the more it comes forward.
Can you do that again? I didn't see it.
Of course.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so 1 second. All right. So again, he's gonna have it nice and tight underneath his elbow.
Angle the camera down so you can see where it's landing too.
So you're gonna turn this camera down just a little so you can see where it's landing next to his feet.
So for accurate straight punch, lands in front. If I punch incorrectly, it lands off to the side.
All right, give that a try a couple times.
So you want your goal to land it in front of you, towards your partner, target,
Well, whatever you have at home.
whatever's in front of you. So if that's a chair in front of you, try to punch towards the chair and have it land between you and the chair.
Let's see how we're doing up here. All right. I like what I'm seeing. Good stuff. Good stuff. Get her try. Make sure you're trying both sides as well. This side, other side. Yeah. So I'm going to show you one more time on my side. Get nice and tight underneath the elbow. Punching. Make sure it lands in front of your body. Oh, I'm sweating. I don't know if you guys are sweating, but I'm hot. All right, now we're gonna kind of hold off on that one. So go ahead and take those magazines. Let me tilt this back up so you guys can see, because you're looking at my torso there. All right, so now we're gonna take those magazines, put them off to the side, or the pillows, whatever you were using. And now we're gonna practice some sparring combos. You can do this with your partner or just by yourself, that's perfectly fine as well. So I'm gonna take those things, let's put them off to the side. All right, now from here, we're gonna have our sparring stance up nice and strong. Do this with me. All right, from here, first one, let me make sure I'm reading off the correct one here. So from here, we're gonna start with our front hand. We're gonna throw a back fist, other hand, reverse punch, back leg, front kick, landing back behind you, so we can repeat again. So one more time. Front hand, back fist, backhand punch, back leg, front kick. All right, so every time I count, let's see if we can throw all of those moves at the same time. All right, ready? 1, back fist punch, front kick. All right, ready? 2, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Gotta keep up with me, Mr. Estes.
Threw the wrong punch.
4, 1, 2, 3. 5, 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8, back fist punch, front kick. 9, and last one, make it your best one, 10. Good, hop switch feet. All right, now other side. All right, ready? One more time. We're gonna do the back fist, reverse punch, back leg, front kick. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Make sure we're keeping those hands up nice and high. Protect the pretty. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, make it your best one, 10. Good. All right, so from here, next drill. So from here, if you have a partner around you, now we worked on a combination, now we're gonna work on blocking, and then come back to the combinations here in just a second. Boom, I'm out of breath. So from here, if you have your parent around, sibling, have them come and grab that pillow, or you can use your arms, or if you have some small soft things that you kind of can whack with, that works fine. Focus target works as well. So I'm gonna grab some noodles since we have them here. All right, so from here, what we're gonna do is if you have noodles, awesome. If you have a focus target, that works too. You can just use one at a time. Or if you have two, you can use both. Either one is perfectly fine. So working on basic blocking. So we're gonna work on sparring style blocks. And then later on when we do our forms, we're gonna do form style blocks. So there's some technical differences between those two. Biggest thing is you wanna keep your hands up for sparring style. For form style, we cross, we chambers, we do those kind of things. So from here, working on the 5 or 6 basic blocks for sparring. Whenever it comes to one side of the body, most of the time you use that hand to block it. So I go to this side, he uses that hand, and down. Whoops. And the same thing on the other side. Up. Uh-oh. Well, can we block with our knee? Well, of course, we're not gonna try to do that this time. And down. Okay. So from here, just nice and easy.
I have a question.
Up and down. Okay, what's your question?
Do you actually need a noodle for this?
No, you can use a pillow, or if the parents can throw their arms, that works as well.
You
I
can, also,
have a question.
you can also do it in the air without anybody if you ain't got anybody with you.
That's fine too, just working on the techniques, that works fine.
Question.
Another question? What is it?
What if you have nobody around and you can't do it even?
Just do it in the air. Okay, working on sparring block. So remember, sparring block is no chambering whatsoever, really. It's just blocking. So
Okay.
from here, I block. Just working on those blocks, whatever it is. Okay.
All right? All right, good deal. So keep going with that. If you have a noodle, just gonna keep going, up, down, and other side, or you can switch hands to the other side, just like that. Back up just a little, we can't see this. Right here, yeah. Making sure that when one arm is doing something, the other arm is up nice and tight, almost touching his chin. Okay, nice and strong. Up, down, other side. All right, now from here. Now let's talk about the blocks that come in the middle. Now when we block in the middle, kind of all depends which hand is closest, whichever one can get it. Most of the time, your front hand is going to be closest, so that's the one that blocks it. But can you block with the other one? Of course, just whichever one that works. So now we're going to add on, poke it in the middle, try to pick their nose. So we're going to go up, down, other side, up, down, and then in the middle, one hand, and then the other hand. Now, if you notice, Mr. S has moved as well. That's something else that we can add. But right now, just focusing on the blocks, movement will come later. Okay, so one more time, coming up and down.
Sorry, get ahead of myself.
And then in the middle. And if you can kind of speed it up a little bit. Up, down, middle, middle.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Do you have to do both hands?
Yes. Yes. We want to make
Always
sure
work
we're
both
working both
sides.
hands. Both sides. Always both sides. Up, down, middle, middle.
So from the front view, that's high block, low block, low block, outside block, basically.
Do we do it on both sides?
Yes, both sides.
Okay.
All right, so moving on. Now from here. Now from here, if you can move around safely in your area, if you have a little bit of space, that's fine. If not, just kind of move a little bit and try not to hit anything around you. Okay, so now we're gonna add movement to this same idea. So keeping one foot in front for the most part. We're gonna be moving around, doing the same exact thing. You can keep the same pattern, up, down, middle, middle, or you can mix it up. Either one is fine. So now moving around, up, down, middle, middle, up, down, middle, middle. Now I gotta make sure I hold on to my little weapon here. And again. Uh-oh, so you said you can mix it up a little bit. Keep on guessing. Ah, I lost it again.
That's what happens when you mix it up.
All right, let's keep it going. It was. Oh, it didn't end up that way. All right, mix it up just a little bit, kind of working around all that. Let's see how we're doing here.
We're blocking and we're moving.
I love it. I make sure you guys are moving around. Good deal.
I can't find anything to use it with.
Just
That's
do
all
it in
right.
the
Just
air.
do it up in the air.
Just
Pretend you're
touch it.
shadow boxing. Shadow boxing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Do the
Sparring.
best you can.
I'm just acting like I'm blocking stuff.
You're working on your blocks for your sparring. So just in the air, it's fine. Just looking around, boom. Pretend as if someone's trying to back fist you or throw a hammer fist or anything. Front kick, round kick, side kick, stuff like that. Just imagining, thinking of what you would be blocking at that point too. So if Mr. Jackson does a round kick, I'm not going to do a high block. Okay? I would do a low block. All right? If he throws a punch, I'm not going to do a low block. I'm going to either throw that high block or the outside block.
Thinking about what's coming at you and making sure you're blocking accordingly.
So we got to use our imagination.
All right, so from here. Now, go ahead and we can stop that drill just for a moment. Go ahead and put your instruments to the side, pillows, noodles, focus targets, whatever you have, just kind of drop those. And now moving on. And now we're going to
Why did you say instruments?
I'm sorry, say again?
Why did you say instruments?
Well, it's because the instruments are things that you use.
Oh, I thought you meant like musical instruments.
Yeah,
No,
same.
not like a trumpet. Something different.
Same.
Whatever you were using to help you guys out.
Okay.
Okay. So now from here, moving on, next good sparring drill that we have. So we're gonna do front leg, hook kick, bring it back for the round kick. Now, if you want, parents, if you have that focus target, you can use it with a focus target. If not, they can just do it in the air. That's perfectly fine. I like hitting things, so we're gonna use a focus target. All right, so from here, biggest thing about the hook kick is it starts out like a side kick. So I want to chamber exactly the same way. I'm gonna kick to the side of the target, pull through, keep my knee up high, and bring it back for the round kick on the other side. Now, if you're holding a pillow, kind of hold it sideways, and you can hit both sides. Okay? Do we have a question here? Well, hold on, you're muted.
I know, I was on
Oh, okay.
Do you actually need to have two people?
No,
No.
you don't. You can do it in the air. That's
Mr.
fine.
Jackson could do this by himself as well.
I can do it just right here. Just working on the techniques in the air. That's
You have to do it.
Okay.
yes.
somebody-
It's glass. It's glass.
So that means Michael, I better see
No,
some.
he would. If you had it by yourself or with two people, he didn't listen.
Ah, I see. All right, so from here, let's keep this going. All right, so from here, same idea. So your front leg's gonna come up, hook, keep it up in the air, round kick. Do about 5 times or so each side. Keeping those arms up nice and high. We don't want to be flying all over the place while we're kicking. We might miss. We're gonna keep them up, eyes focused on the target. Whoop, I missed. I just talked about missing and I missed the target. And you also can try the other side as well. Okay. The other side, if you guys want to switch over sides or just switch legs if you're by yourself, that's fine. Then the other side, hook, round. Miss the target again. That's all right. Oh, missed again. All right. All right, let's see how we're looking. All right, make sure you're hitting with the heel side and then the toes. Not the toes, actually, but the toe side of the foot. So the ball of the foot on that side. Oh, we're running out of breath. Like what I'm seeing over here. Grayson, I love those kicks, man.
What do you do again?
Hook kick, round kick.
Okay.
Hook, round. Hook kick, round kick. All right, guys, so from here now, kind of focusing in on the form now just a little bit. So let's go ahead and let's stop doing that. Thank you, parents. Kind of parents, siblings, whoever's helping you guys out. Thank you, guys. Kind of set those off to the side. And now working on the form. I'll move my stuff over to the side here so it's not in the way. So with the form, we're going to do it one time by the count. And then the rest of the time, after we finish, if we get to your ending position, I'm going to tell you where you end. And I want you to practice on your own afterwards. I'm going to give you some ideas and some things to work on as we're doing it. Okay? Starting with our 2B stance, feet are together. One hand closed, one hand open. And from here, starting with the left side. Chamber. Bridge hand block. You want to be in a nice, good cat stance. Feet are very close together. Front kick. Reach in chamber. Step forward. Palm heel block. Now coming to the other side. Chambering nice and tight. Turn towards the front. Cat stance again. Up nice and tall on those toes. Bridge hand block. Front kick. Reach out in chamber. Step forward. Okay, what's our question? Hello? No question? All right, we're gonna keep moving. So let's get back to that palm heel block there. From there, now we're gonna reach towards the back of the room. Chamber nice and tall for a knife hand block. Stepping to the front, double knife hand block, reach out in chamber, shifting our stance to a front stance. I do this just by moving my front foot. Upper elbow strike. And now twisting my body. It's kind of awkward, that's why I call it the awkward twist. Stepping forward, double knife hand block again. Stepping to a front stance, reach out and grab, elbow strike. I'm gonna scoot back a little so I don't run into the camera. Now from here, if you are a beginner level belt, white, yellow, orange, of any kind, seniors included, that's the end of your form, just those 10 moves. Now let's continue on. From here, now I'm gonna step forward into a front stance, twin punch high, come down, palms down, step forward, twin punch low. There's a yell on this one, big strong yell. From here, keeping my feet kind of in the same position, I'm gonna turn towards my left side. I know you guys is kind of flipped, but this is my left side. I'm gonna turn, X block. Good front stance here.
How much longer do we have?
So a few more minutes, man. Keep up with me. We're almost done.
Okay.
So this is for greens, blues, and regular purple, solid purple. From there, chambering the left arm. This is my left side. On the top, stepping to a, I'm gonna scoot forward a little so you guys can see my feet. Back stance, back fist. Now they grabbed your hands, you're gonna pull it out. Step to a front stance, reverse punch. From there, we're gonna bring our feet back together, chambering nice and tight. Step out, back fist, back stance, pull it, make a front stance, reverse punch. Now, if you are a
And we can't hear him?
blue or purple, just regular purple, any
Okay,
green,
do we-
blue, regular purple, that's the end of your form there. Okay? Now, continuing on the back section. I know it's kind of hard to see if I turn around, so I'm actually going to do it facing forward so it makes it a little bit easier so you guys can see what my body is moving. But just remember, this is the back section of the form. So after you do the pull, punch, it goes this way, but I'm going to do it this way so you guys can see. I'm going to back up just a little bit. So we had our punch, chambering backwards, bring my feet together, step forward in a front stance. Now again, this is going towards the back of the room. Double or twin inner forearm block. From there, I'm going to shift to a back stance using my front foot. Punch. I'm going to scoot back a little because there's a lot of movement here. Back leg, coming back to that number 2 side kick. Chamber again, block. Moving the front foot into a front back stance. Punch, back leg coming all the way around for the side kick. Now from there, reaching back, double fist block. This is our back stance here. I'm going to scoot back a little bit more. I don't want you to run to the camera. Now, making a front stance, my front arm is going to drop, back arm comes up. Slow pressing block. Now, reaching back over the front shoulder, double fist again, back stance.
What is Mason doing?
Make a front stance, front hand is gonna drop, back hand comes up, slow pressing block. Okay, from there, hand comes up to the side, other hand nice strong on your hip. We're gonna bring our feet together and switch our arms at the same time, and this is very slow. It should take about 4 seconds or so. 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, hands come to our side, stepping into a back stance. C block. Bring our feet back together, going to the other side, C block, and yell, "Aya!" And that's the end of the form. Now again, that section I just did was going towards you guys, but it's the back section of the form. So when we get to that punch, turn, and we're actually doing that whole section going the opposite direction, okay? Looks like we got a couple minutes left here. Now kind of practice that on your own, and we're gonna keep that going and kind of finish up with that for today. All right? Now, again, ask questions if you have them. We're listening. So I'm going to do the whole thing again so you guys can see, and if you can't follow along.
All right. What happens if we don't know?
What if you don't know what?
Probably the form.
Well, you're going to follow along with me if you can, or ask a question. We have some people watching at the front desk. They can answer your questions as well. Okay?
How many times do you do your form?
Just kind
Until
of
you get tired.
a couple minutes left in class. Guys. Just kind of keep it going.
Until you get tired, mister.
Do their
That's
I'm
all.
not doing it until I get tired.
I know your name.
Yeah, do the form.
Hello, Parker.
All right, so follow along with me, guys. I'm gonna scoot back a little.
What do you do after the X block?
Back fist.
Back fist.
Aya.
What do we do now that we're done with our form?
Do it again.
Oh, okay.
Until we get tired?
No, I don't want to do that till I get tired, or I'll be here till midnight.
Oh, same. Same.
You guys can do it till I get tired. How about that?
Yeah.
No, it's midnight by now.
Yeah, Mr. Haynes is watching. Make sure we get all those small details.
Okay.
Nice over here.
How much longer do we have?
That's just another minute or so.
Okay. Because my mom wants me to eat. He said just another minute.
All right. How much time do we have left, sir? We're good. All right, guys. So I want to thank you guys for coming out today. We want to keep practicing as much as you can at home. This video will be uploaded so you guys can take
I
another.
am watching you.
Yay!
Hey guys, real quick, listen up.
So tired.
Hang on, everybody, listen up, real quick.
I am watching you.
Listen, please.
Listen.
Would you mute everybody for me, Trey?
Yes, sir.
All right, listen up, real quick, guys.
Gonna meet you.
I'll fix that. All right, hey, listen up, real quick, everyone. We have mute yourself because I'm getting an echo. All right, guys, so I am actively working on a testing procedure for online testing. So you still need to practice your forms. It needs to be done so that we can get you guys tested. We're not going to make you have to wait for the next cycle. So we are working actively on an online testing. I was talking to someone till about midnight yesterday. We're going to get a website developed for online testing. So I just want to let you guys know you need to practice. We're going to make it happen. And, even if we've got to mail you your belts and not have award ceremonies, we're going to make it happen so you guys don't go through all this without having to wait. Okay? So just wanted to let you guys know that. Keep practicing at home. We're going to upload this video so you guys can take the class again if you'd like. We're going to have 2 classes per week, and we're probably going to divide it up a little bit more and have different groups where we'll have the higher ranks in a class, intermediate in a ranks in a class, things like that as we're moving and learning and dealing with all the challenges of this, and we're going to make it better. So in any case, we're going to make a 1% change every time, and going from there. So in any case, we'll talk to you next time, and we'll see you on the mat. Look for a class on Thursday. Look for a class on Thursday. All right, guys. Bye. Great job to everybody today.
Bye. How are we gonna get stripes? How are we gonna get stripes?
Thank you.
Bye.
Great question. Great question, Lion. Hang on.
It's from Mr. Estes.
All right, so we're going to mute everybody for a second. Question. So the question was, how are we going to get stripes? So what we're going to do for stripes is we're not really going to worry too much about stripes. You're at home. We can't physically give you stripes. But what we can do, and part of what we're going to look at here in the next probably 2 weeks, is have you just upload videos to YouTube, send us a link, and because everybody's YouTubers, right? Everybody's YouTubers nowadays. So so figure out a way to do that. Obviously, if you're live here in-house for classes, but we can just kind of look at that and double check you. We are also, hang on just a second. We're also going to be looking at, we can do online privates just like this, private lessons online. And so we can definitely, critique, help you guys out, get it down, and go from there. So we're looking at every option that is entirely possible. All right. Other questions?
Okay. I have a question.
Hang on. We got Abigail's iPad is going next.
I'm really actually Parker, but
Okay, Parker. Well, it's Abigail's. Yeah, Parker. Go ahead.
I forgot it.
Okay.
Me.
All right. Omar and Khaled, what's up, buddy?
Hello, Omar.
Well, if you don't have YouTube.
If you don't have YouTube, we can do a private lesson. I can watch you do your form online here.
I remember mine.
All right, Isis, you got your hands up. You're going to have to unmute. Can you run out there and unmute Isis? Because I don't know that she knows how to do that. Mr. Estes is running out there to fix it. Isis.
I remember my question.
Okay, just a second, Parker. Isis, go ahead. Ozzy, go ahead. What's your question, guys? Oh, wait. There you go. Go ahead.
How would you do a YouTube thing if you're not a YouTuber?
Well, if you're not, then what we'll do is we'll do a private lesson online, just like this, where an instructor can watch you do your form and help you fix things that need to be fixed. Okay? That makes sense? Okay. What other question do we have? Parker, you remembered your question, right?
Yeah. What if we can't watch YouTube?
All right, then what we're going to do is have oh, you mean for the video for the for the other class if you miss one? Talk to Mom and see if you can find it. It'll be on our channel, so she may allow you to do that.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Other questions?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead. Hang on, Declan had a question.
What is the YouTube name again?
Our YouTube channel is, I believe it's Brad Haynes Martial Arts, if I'm not mistaken.
Mr. Estes?
There's a question for Mr. Estes from Grayson.
That's my wife. Mr. Estes, you like my cat?
Mr. Estes, you're muted.
Her name is Tola. She is. I'm his little kitty. I taught her how to follow me and stand on her back legs.
Okay. All right. Tell them bye. Say thank you.
Hey guys.
Bye.
All right, we gotta get ready for the next class. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
When is the next class?
When is the next?
Bye.
Hang on.
When is the next class?
Omar and Colette, look for it in the group. We're gonna be doing it probably on Thursday. Okay, guys?
Thursday. Bye.
Bye.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.